And we are back. So last time I seen y'all, I just shot splits, and I still can't believe that I actually done that and was able to get him. Took a little bit of a break, and now I'm back. I'm itching, ready to go get another buck. And that's exactly what me and the boys did. We loaded up and we headed to some public land to hopefully capitalize on our first public land bucks. Sounded like a big buck right before daylight. Come around behind me and walk off over the hill. A little bit colder this morning than I thought it would be. So that's just how it goes. I mean, it was just bright enough outside for me to see the ground and for me to be able to see the trees. And I heard that deer come right in behind me at 10 yards, and he just kind of J-hooked around and went down over the ridge. So I never was able to see what he was, but when I went back through and down towards the riverside of the property, I come back in through and I walked through his bed on accident and found all of his scrapes in this willow thicket that was down there in the river bottoms. But once I figured out that spot, something about it I didn't really like. It was a little bit too close to private land, so I wanted to try out a new spot that I ended up going to. Well, I got into a new spot, and I bumped a spike getting in here at like 1 o'clock. All the rest of the boys went and got something to eat. They're gonna take them a nap. They were hungry and tired. We're only running on 3 hours of sleep. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep and a C4 energy drink and a pack of donuts. So I got a wide oak ridge over here to my right. I got this CRP field over to my left, behind me and up the hill a little bit. I got a pond, so I'm kind of like right in the midst of everything. And the reason that I set up here is because I bumped that spike. They were crossing up here at this logging trail. So I found their trail where they come out of the woods here, so I'm thinking if they're going into the field, they're going to go from right to left and walk underneath this cedar tree in front of me. If that's the case, I'll shoot one at 10 yards. Hopefully it works out. I'm going to sit tight. Been a long day. I'm going to sleep good tonight. Unless I shoot a deer and I ain't going to sleep at all. Well, I absolutely got soaked. That spike come in at like 5 yards. Been chasing the doe. He was out of breath. Or he was from running up that hill trying to, get to the other side because of the rain. But obviously, whenever I get out after I'm already soaked, it quits raining. So now I'm going to have to find somewhere that has at least a dryer to where I can dry my socks off and my pants and my shirts. At least one pair. My pants are kind of halfway decent, but all my shirts and my jacket's done for, so luckily the camera survived. I got into the stand, everything was good. I had one small buck come in front of me and got absolutely drowned. It rained so much that we ended up trying to go to the laundromat, and then the laundromat was closed, and then we ended up having to take hair dryers and blow our clothes out and dry them out with hair dryers in the middle of the motel room. And it was absolutely miserable and took 2 hours to at least get a set of clothes halfway tolerable to be able to use and go hunting with in the morning. But all the guys were talking, we were trying to find out another game plan. Trent decided that he wanted to go with me in the morning. I already left my saddle and my sticks in the tree from that evening. I wasn't even dealing with getting them down in the middle of that rain, even though I was already soaked to the bone.
So the next morning, me and Trent headed out and we decided that we were going to hunt together. And if one of us shot a deer, we were going to switch up and then one of us film the other one, and then hopefully that one can shoot a deer.
Well, we got in here this morning, me and Trent. We got flooded last night and had to stay in the motel with the dryer and dry our clothes off. It rained all night and most of the morning. We got in here into the CRP field. There was a deer bedded on the ridge and there was a deer bedded in the CRP. We got the outer edge of it, got set up in the same spot that I was in yesterday. I've rattled a couple times, but ain't nothing showed up yet, so it's a good, cool, wet, foggy morning in October. Spartan Forge said it's full range all week. We got high pressure spiking at about 1 o'clock, so we'll see what happens. Me freaking pegged when I drew back on him. This bush right here, this dead cedar was right in front of him. He was in frame just before you shot him. I started walking again. I couldn't get him. I tried to zoom in a little bit. He was at, do he come out of nowhere? He was at like 25 and I had to shoot for a weird angle. Where'd you hit him? Right behind the shoulder, like right in there. Staring up the jacket. In the shoulder, like right in there in the shoulder. I didn't get him. I knew you was drawing on him. I thought he was gonna come on up, but dude, he had us pegged. When he got in that, when he had me pegged right here, and I just happened to look. He had me pegged right here. When he got right there, I was on him. Dude, that pin was just going up. He seen me. He was at 27 yards, and I put the pin on the top of his back. I had it set for 20, and I put the pin on the top of his back. I didn't hear him fall, but he was tearing up crap going through there. I didn't hear him fall either. Fastest I've ever seen something. You're all right.
Well, we found him. Somebody forgot to turn the mic on. That somebody was me. Through all the excitement and everything, I forgot to do it. Matt, he got a stick through the eye too. So he's not doing too hot right now. All pray for Matt. All of us pray for Matt. But we finally found him. I can't believe that he made it up the other side of that dadgum creek. We found the nocturnal on him, found the arrow, and then got to find him. He went a lot farther than I thought he would. So there you go. It's been an awesome season. I mean, I can't shot a turkey with a bow, shot the target buck I was after in my home state of Kentucky. Then I go over to Indiana and shoot my first public land deer, but not only shoot my first public land deer, but get my first double with my buddy in the stand on his first public land deer too, and being able to find them and put 2 awesome shots on these deer. This season is just, God has blessed all of us this season, and it's probably going to be one of the most memorable seasons that I've had so far. So there you go, guys. Y'all take care. Y'all get out there in the woods and y'all go shoot something. Hope you enjoyed this episode. See you on the next one.